Hello, totally normal humans. Something amazing has happened. Clockwork Spider, my potential Lora of the week, has had an update. Will it still be Lora of the week? Who knows? But let's check out the update. I've already had a little play with it, and I've got to say, I'm pretty happy so far. Alright, we're back on Anything V3. Don't know why I'm on Clip Skip 2 at the moment, so we might just drop that back down to Clip Skip 1. Yeah, right, sampler, 512. Yep, beautiful. Everything's good. Look at that. Looks like a spider. And I'm just going to quickly hit generate again. Now we're back on Clip Skip 1. So I've just got Clockwork Spider, Lobster, vacuum tubes, cables, pipes, mechanical legs. Not much of a lobster going on here. And it's a bit of a theme. At least this time it's coloured it a bit. If I just... I'll get rid of the weight on that one. See, it's not bad. Obviously, many more legs than a spider would have, but it's very much a clockwork beastie in a spider-like shape. All right, so I've taken the weighting off lobster. I turned it down to 0.6. I'll put it back up to 1. This was pretty prominent in version 1 of Clockwork Spider, but version 2, you can see that putting an animal like that, or at least with the lobster, it's the only thing I've really tried, doesn't have as much effect. If we crank the Clockwork Spider itself down to 0.6, which I don't think's entirely necessary, even though we're on an anime model here, it's responding much better at full strength. It doesn't look gross or overtrained like a lot of things do, and like version 1 did. You can see here with it down to 0.6, it's got a lot more of the lobster colouring in, but it's still not what you'd call a lobster. It doesn't have a sort of elongated shape particularly. It's got, the legs are definitely more lobster-like. It's got this weird head. I don't know what's going on there. But this is cool. I love this. So I think this is definitely version 2 is definitely a stronger version if you want to make a mechanical spider. I think version 2 is probably the way to go. Version 1, I think if you want to make some interesting hybrid creature, might be good. So, I still think version 1's got some value. I did have a brief conversation with the author on Civet AI because I left a review. They said that there aren't a lot of watermarks and things, which was one of my problems with the first version. So I don't know what was causing that. I was using the concept art tag because I found in version 1 you really needed to add that, but you don't seem to in version 2. It seems to pick it up, and I think that might be where that stuff's coming from, because if I put concept art in, it will give a nice concept arty look, or at least the last time I tried it, it did. Much better than the version 1 concept art, but that's kind of where you often get logos, and there's a tag in there. This one isn't as concept arty as some of the other ones I've had, and in fact I think that's very cool. It's picked up the lobster and it's made it more of a solid creature, but so much of Stable Diffusion is based on the seed. Let's switch over to what the author used originally, which I've got up here somewhere. Rev Animated, I believe, is the model that they used. We'll go with Anime 2 just to see what that gives us in terms of color. Hopefully it won't take too long to change models here, since I've already run Rev Animated in this instance. There we go, it's already doing it. I do still have the concept art prompt in there. That's really cool. So you can see this has done a little more of a concept arty thing with a few sort of variations, but they just look like baby spiders, which is awesome. You can kind of see the lobsteriness of it. Maybe in this case we do want to turn it down a bit, or that could be because of KLF8 Animate 2. So let's just go with standard 84,000, the normal Stable Diffusion one. So this is 1.5, 84,000. Sorry, 840,000, which is what I would consider to be the default V. And there we go. It's a bit blurry still. I mean, I'm only running 20 samples, so whatever. It's cool. It's got out sort of vacuum tubey looking things. It's definitely got a tubey look. I definitely am very happy with this update. Let's try something just completely different. So Clockwork Spider, vacuum cleaner with long articulated tubing and LED lights under a couch. See if it actually does anything even vaguely close to that. I haven't really tried this for flexibility because it's not the kind of model that I would usually... Oh, that's awesome. How good is that? Totally like a Dyson, like a Dyson vacuum cleaner canister thing. Ah, that's wicked. Again, I'm only running 20 steps, 20 samples, so you can't expect the quality to be amazing. It's only 512 by 512 as well, so this would be way blown up. This is probably 250, 300%. That's great. That's so good. Really impressed with this Lora, and this version 2 is much better, I think, at getting concepts. So cool. So cool. Love it. Definitely still Lora of the week. Probably going to stay Lora of the week. I'm going to mess around with this a whole bunch more. Maybe I'll post some pics on Patreon or something if I have the time. But there you go. Version 2 of Clockwork Spider. Get into it. It's great.